Hello everyone, I'm RiverFox and this is my Twine Peaks storyline concept. Hello everyone, I'm RiverFox and welcome to the channel. If you do want to keep up to date with all the information relating to the channel, then do check out my Discord and Twitter accounts. The links will be in the description down below, along with a link to More Fox, my second channel. If you do buy anything from the item store, then please consider using code RiverFox, as it will help me out a great deal. And if you do go on to enjoy the content, then don't forget to hit that like down below and smash that subscribe before you go. But today it is the usual subscriber shoutouts Saturday, but I have something slightly different for you. Now I will have the subscriber shoutouts popping up on the screen as we go through this video, but this is my Twine Peaks storyline concept. Now if you haven't been aware, then Fortnite Chapter 2 has been extended originally until around about the 6th of February, but it's now been extended even further now until the 20th of February. Epic Games did come out today with a tweet stating that. So they have obviously got some big major plans in the background for both Battle Royale and Save the World. So I wanted to sort of share with you a concept idea that I have come up with. Now, in order for me to do that, I do need to tell you a little story. Now, as you may know, I have been going through some of the older Stonewood videos again because of new players coming to the game. So much has changed since I've done them, so I have been going through them. And when I was making those new videos, now I did do the very first quest, which is a retrieve the data mission. Now, the story I wanted to share with you is when I first started playing Save the World, I didn't realize at the time that my account had automatically put me onto private. So I never had anybody else joining missions. I was playing on my own, and at the time I didn't even realize that you could play with other people. So when it came to the retrieve the data mission, and of course Ray explains you have to build around the objective. Now, when you first go and see that for the very first time, of course, you've got that big orange sort of pillar that goes right the way up to the sky around the actual objective, and she tells you to build around it. So, you know, as I'm brand new to the game, never played anything like it before, so I start building around it, and probably I think it's about 15 minutes I think until the balloon drops. Well, at this point I am like probably, you know, a few hundred feet in the air of building around this sort of area, because I didn't realize at the time that you only had to build at the base. So the reason I tell you this story is because as I was going through my Stonewood videos again recently, I came, you know, to that mission, and I suddenly remembered that story of that very first game. So the first thing I want to do, I want to ask you in the comments down below, I want you to comment honestly if you had any idea, you know, of how to do that first retrieve the data, and if like me you did try to build all the way up to the top. I mean, I can't possibly be the only one that did. But when that happened, and you know, going all the way up into the sky, it gave me this idea. Now, as you possibly know, at the end of Canny Valley, once you've completed all the Canny Valley quest lines, which I won't give any spoilers for anybody who hasn't reached the end of it yet, but once you get to the end of Canny Valley, the storyline stops. So when you get into Twine Peaks, there is no storyline, and it's been something that Epic Games have constantly, sort of reiterated that there will at some point be a Twine Peaks storyline. So I've come up with the idea. Now, of Chapter 2, when it first came out, of course, we had that annoying black hole for days and days on end. And when the black hole disappeared, of course, the entire Fortnite Battle Royale map had changed. It was in a completely different map, and I suppose you could even say a different universe, because everything was sort of the same but different, so we had a new map, we had different characters, we had different places, but some of the places were still there and new ones. So it was all to do with that rift and the 0 point. So my kind of idea for Save the World and Twine Peaks is that when that black hole did close up and everything sort of got sorted out, and things aren't quite as they used to be, and that could also be exactly the same in Twine Peaks. Now, we know that the Storm King was sort of produced from Kevin the Cube. Because of the rifts in time and things, it generated the portal, which of course enabled the Storm King then to come to Earth. What if that portal generated time rifts within the Save the World universe? So I've got three sort of time rifts which I've come up with. Now, the first is Wild West. Now, if you can remember back in season 10 of Battle Royale, we did have the sort of changed Tilted Towers and Tilted Town. So Tilted Town became this sort of part on the map that you weren't able to build in. You couldn't do any kind of building whatsoever in Tilted Town. So what if we had a Wild West theme within Twine Peaks? I mean, it could even be called Twine Town or something like that. And what if we weren't able to build within this sort of map, this Twine town? There's no building permitted in there, and you're only able to use the terrain, the items, the buildings and things around you in order to prevent the Husks from getting to the objective. Now, for like a new idea for missions to do, what if we had a sort of protect the stagecoach kind of mission, where you have a stagecoach that will spawn in randomly around the map, and your mission then of course is to protect that stagecoach, prevent the Husks from getting to it, but you're not allowed to build, and you can only use the terrain around you in order to prevent those Husks from getting to your stagecoach. So that's just a theory, an idea that I've come up with. And what about a space-themed map, a space biome within Twine Peaks? And of course, within space, you have low gravity. So you would have a low gravity effect when you are around the map. Now, I'm not sure yet what sort of objective we'd have for this mission, but whatever that objective would be, of course, you get your normal Husks and everything coming after that objective. But what if you had spaceships as well? Same as you do in war games, you can get the spaceships in the sky, which you have to destroy those in order to prevent it from damaging your builds and your defenses. So what if we had those spaceships as well, which were in your normal space map missions? So that's another idea. And what about a prehistoric kind of map, where you've got now for this one I came up because of course we've got a Ride the Lightning mission. So what if we had a Tame the Thunder mission? Now, this one would be sort of directly linked to the portal and the Storm King. So what if the portal was what you were trying to prevent the Husks from getting to? Because, of course, if the Husks get to the portal, then they can transport over to the Storm King and cause more problems that way. So we want to, for the objective for this portal then, would be to prevent our Husks getting to the portal and, of course, saving the day. Now, for this one then, I also come up with a new Husk idea as well. Now, when you are in Canny Valley, you may have noticed if ever you look up in the sky, you'll see something up there flying around. You can never see close enough to see exactly what they are, but to me, they seem something like sort of prehistoric creatures flying up high in the sky. So what if we also had Frightful Flier Husks? So it'll be a kind of a cross between a pterodactyl and, of course, a normal husk, but they would be able to dive bomb you or get you from the air. They can fling some husks down at you, just like the normal flingers will fling husks at the objective. Well, these frightful flyers can also fling those husks, yeah, they will cause you problems from the air. So you'll need to have some good builds, some good sort of long range weapons in order to deal with these creatures. So yeah, so these are my sort of theories and ideas that we could possibly have for Twine Peaks, because as we know that there is so much more that this game could have. It's got so much potential, and yeah, I mean, I've just sort of come up with these ideas over the course of a few days, just things I've been thinking about. But let me know in the comments if you have any other ideas that you think would be brilliant to add in to Save the World. And of course, it would give us a sort of Twine Peak storyline, which will be a mixture of the Wild West and the space theme, and of course a dinosaur prehistoric theme. So there's so much potential for this. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Are these good ideas, bad ideas? Have you got any better ones? Do let me know down below. But I definitely think it is way overdue that we do get some new sort of maps, some new missions to go through, some new husks. I know we're supposed to be having a healer husk coming very soon, so hopefully that will be out very shortly. But yeah, different husks, different missions, different objectives to try and do, and of course different maps and biomes that we can go into as well. But I hope you did enjoy. You will have probably seen amongst all the pictures and things the gameplay in the background. Now I did finally manage to get my very last mythic weapon. So now I am completely done and finished with the mythic Storm King for now. I've done, I think, everything I can do with that. I've probably gone through about 50,000 wood. God knows how much ammo and weapons that I've used in completing these, but I have now finally got my last mythic weapon from the Storm King, so I've got the full set now. I'm going to be working over the next couple of weeks now in getting all my evolution materials, my perk ups and reperks and everything, so I can level these all up to full gold roll 130s, and I will be getting reviews out for them then as soon as I can. So do keep a check out on the channel for those. I'm going to be carrying on with these remade Stonewood videos. I'm carrying on with the Canny Valley questline missions as well. We've got loads of hero reviews, weapon reviews, and lots of different stuff on the channel. So don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, then do hit that subscribe before you go. But I hope you do enjoy. Have a wonderful weekend, and until the next time, hope you have a lovely day and stay safe, my friends.